Hello, my name is, Tanzania. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. I'm from an organization called SciKidz. And so Club SciKidz basically travels around the greater Milwaukee area doing fun, sciencey things with groups of kids. And so we do in-school field trips. We also do science assemblies like the one we're going to experience today. So before I even get started, I have a question for everyone in the room. What are you most excited for today? What are you anticipating? Lunch? I heard lunch. That's great. Hey, everybody has to eat.
Do you want elephant toothpaste?
Yeah, I want elephant toothpaste.
Ooh, play with fire. Okay. What else? Other things you guys might be looking forward to today? Balloons. I already see some balloons. Okay. Building. Okay. For me, if I was in your guys' shoes, I remember back to being in school, I would just be excited that I'm not in school today. I'm out doing other things. Good perspective, right? And so, for me, doing things like you guys are doing today would have been so much fun for me. But that is not why we're here today. Today we're here to learn a little bit more about Earth, Wind, and Fire, which is also the name of a musical group, if you're old enough to know that. We won't be playing any music today, but we will be doing some pretty cool experiments. And so how this is going to go is that I am periodically going to be asking for volunteers to come up and join me. Okay? So if you are wanting to be a volunteer, be ready. Oh, look, you guys are in practice already. All right, so I'm going to say be ready to raise your hand really quickly when I say I'm going to look for volunteers, okay?
I will be ready.
So the first thing that we are going to do is a quick experiment with dry ice, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
What do you know about dry ice?
It's dry and it's really cold.
Okay, it's really cold, yes. You could, if you touch dry ice with your bare hands, you could absolutely freeze some of the first few layers of your skin because it's that cold. Okay, what else?
It's so cold that the room temperature always melts it.
Yeah, anyone know what that process is called? So it doesn't melt into a liquid, it melts into what?
Gas.
A gas. Do you guys know what that's called?
Yeah, evaporation.
Oh, I heard it. Sublimation. Yeah. So CO2, which is what dry ice is made out of, at room temperature is going to sublimate. So it's so cold that instead of transitioning from a solid to a liquid, it transitions from a solid directly into a gas. And so that is what we're going to have some fun with today. All right? So I have some dry ice with me. I am going to need 3 volunteers. Ooh, that was fast. All right, I'm going to have some requirements for the volunteers, okay? Since we are going to be doing an experiment with dry ice, I'm going to need you to be willing to follow my instructions exactly as I state them. All right, I'm also going to need you to not touch things until I say, hey, go ahead and touch. It's safe to touch, okay? If you can follow those 2 rules, keep your hand up. Okay, no one's hand went down. Okay, this is going to be difficult. All right, so I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick from the middle of the room.
Okay, Belle.
Are you joking?
There, I have much more. I'm going to be asking for volunteers.
Okay, go, Belle. Yeah, Belle.
Belle,
Great.
You can go. Okay, and then
Back to
this
it.
side of the room.
Can I see her? Yeah, you guys see it.
All right, so again, this is not the only 3 volunteers I will need throughout this, okay? All right, so my volunteers, I'm gonna have you guys come back behind here, so be very careful of all of the wires there. All right. I'm gonna have each of you stand in front of one of the graduated cylinders. Some stuff off of it. All right, can each of you grab a pair of safety goggles for me? Okay. I'm just gonna put this behind you. Just a little bit. Thank you. All right, so we have 3 graduated cylinders with some warm water and a little bit of food coloring, okay? So what I'm gonna do as kind of our first step in this exploration of dry ice is that I'm going to just grab a piece of dry ice and drop it to each of these bags. Let's see if I can find a small enough piece. Do you hear that? Yeah, no? Oh, that's too big. You guys are really quiet. Oh my goodness. I'm getting nervous. Okay. It'll make its way down and we'll start to see something.
Is that safe to breathe?
It is safe to breathe here. It's not gonna harm us. All right, let me find my hammer, get some smaller pieces.
Need to get you a mallet.
Missed the mark. Try again. All right, so we have some smaller pieces that we can drop in. I'll be more careful this time. There we go. All right, so some of us, I'm sure, have seen this effect before during Halloween time, right? Or spooky time, as I like to call it. Have you guys seen this effect before? Yeah? All right, so what we have happening here, again, is that because of the temperature difference, the dry ice is sublimating. And as a part of that sublimating, it's creating some air bubbles that we're starting to see and ultimately hear. So this is a pretty cool effect. You guys, can you guys hear that bubbling a little bit?
Yeah.
I know the volunteers up here can hear the bubbling as well. So one of the other things that I love to do is we can have a little bit more fun with this effect. And so what I am going to do is add one more piece. Okay. Now a little bit more to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a few droplets of soap in. And we're going to see what happens. All right, so I added a few droplets of soap to that one. We're going to see what happens. Put a little bit more dry ice in. I'm going to add a little bit of soap here. We're going to see what happens. Do you guys see what's happening? It's bubbling. I put a little bit of dish soap in, right? And so this, anybody know what's happening first before I launch into my explanation of what we're seeing? Anyone know what's happening? What's happening?
I guess.
Okay.
So this water is bubbling, and the soap is bubbling because of water, so it's like.
Ooh, okay. Any other guesses or theories as to what's happening here and what effect we're actually seeing? Okay, so remember, because of the temperature difference, our dry ice is sublimating. So it is creating a lot of gas, even though it's submerged in water, it's creating a lot of gas. And so the addition of the soap helps to create bubbles. So now that gas that is being sublimated from all of our dry ice is ultimately being coated in spheres that create bubbles. And so that's what we're actually seeing. So at this point, this is safe for us to touch. The bubbles are not necessarily the liquid. And so this is just another way for us to think about and to visualize some of the cool things that we can do with dry ice. All right? If you guys want to touch the bubbles, you can. Cool. All right, so we're going to let those hang out for the rest of our time together. All right? And so what I'm going to ask you guys to do is please give our volunteers a hand clap.
Okay. No, you can't show this on the YouTube video.
All right, so
Because you have
it is
permission
about
from
that
the
time
people
again.
to show.
for
Not
me
right
to
now, not
ask
right- you can-
for some additional volunteers.
Can't ask them all. Oh, do you want to volunteer? Oh.
Can I show this on YouTube?
So what I want you guys to do, well, here's the requirement of this next set of volunteers. I need you to have a lot of lung capacity. Okay. So those of you who are screamers, I want to see if, oh, you're a swimmer. Okay, perfect. So come on. All right. Okay. I need someone else who has some great lung capacity.
Where do I go?
I need someone from that side of the room. All right, come up. Yep. Okay, and then from this side of the room, someone who has great lung capacity. Yeah, you'll see? Okay, I like that answer. Come on. All right. So, actually, I'm going to ask for one more volunteer. Again, I need you to have great lung capacity.
Don't do CO. That kid. Don't do it.
All right, you can come up. Yep. All right. So, I'm going to give each of my volunteers a bag.
I got yellow.
Okay, go ahead and find the opening, volunteers, when you have the bag.
No.
Yeah, one side is going to be tied. Go ahead and flip it over.
Oh, I got it. Now do we like do this?
All right, hold on. Whoa, just find the opening. Find the opening. That's all I need.
Why is it not posted?
Okay, so we of course are going to turn this into a challenge as well, because challenges are fun. So I am going to challenge each of you to fill those bags with air. Does everyone see those bags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so, because there's 4 of you, we're gonna see who can maybe do it the quickest.
Ow. I didn't like open.
All right. So, good. You guys have your opening?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. So,
I didn't like rush it down.
yeah, the air has to come from your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Come out on the side. Keep choking. Allie, you're ready to come out on the side. Hold it closer to your face.
It's warm, I don't
Stop. Go, Miles. Go, Miles.
So remember to breathe. I don't need any of you passing out.
Because you're talking to him.
Allie, you're too bad at taking videos.
All right. So, all right. Okay, so we have one back still. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's pause. All right. We're gonna see. So go ahead and move the air towards the bottom of your bag. We'll see how much you captured in that time. Okay. So go ahead and hold that. Okay.
Hey, Allie. Go, Allie. Keep going, Allie.
What's happening?
I think it came out.
Okay. Okay. We'll say it came out. Okay. And then, all right. Cool. So actually, you guys did much better than the previous group. So I'm impressed. All right. There is a trick to this.
I kind of figured it out.
Of course, there's always a trick. Why would I? Actually, we'll use yours. Right. So I'm gonna have you grab that in. All right. And so these airbags help us to understand Bernoulli's principle. Have you guys heard of Bernoulli's principle before? Okay. So Bernoulli's principle ultimately is what's responsible for us having lift and ultimately flight in airplanes. And so basically Bernoulli's principle states that we can create areas of low pressure and high pressure based on the speed of air that we either create or that we have in our environment. And so that difference in air pressure is what creates lift, which is how all of our airplanes fly. So we can use that principle to actually fill this bag pretty quickly. So if you go ahead and open your bag. Get that in, yep. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you, yep. So hold it and stay probably right there. And what you're gonna do is you're going to quickly blow directly into the bag.
So like,
Yep, but stay a little bit, yep, right there. Now you got
through my life now.
Yep, through your mouth, yep.
No.
So by blowing very quickly, again, we are essentially creating a difference in air pressure. That word is sometimes hard to say, or that sequence is sometimes hard to say. We're going to create an area of low pressure and high pressure, and that ultimately is going to allow this bag to fill very quickly. All right, so when I say go ahead and blow really, really quickly. Okay, it's in back. All right? Go ahead. Quick. Just try and go ahead. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, you suck at this.
All right. So as we can see, using those very quick breaths ultimately forces more air into the bag than if we were just to do a standard breath, or how I challenged our volunteers a little bit earlier. All right. So these are yours to take home to show your trip off to airport. Really? If you want.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, well, thank you, volunteers. I appreciate your help.
What?
Oh, I need a clap.
Oh, you need to clap.
But using Bernoulli's principle, if I blow across the top of this roll of toilet paper, because I am creating an area of low pressure and high pressure, I should see that the end of my toilet paper is going to lift, okay? So we're going to check my lung capacity right now. But all right, so that is essentially Bernoulli's principle. So we used it and saw it in the bags, and we saw that it can create some lift in the toilet paper rolls that I have. So what if I wanted to unroll this entire roll of toilet paper? Any ideas of how I can do that? Ideas?
So like put the toilet paper like above you and then like blow and it's gonna like flap.
Okay. Okay. But can I get the, we'll try that. Can I get the whole roll of toilet paper to unravel, you think, if I do that?
It'll take a bit.
Okay, it'll take a bit, okay? But I like the, what about a way that doesn't take, maybe 20 minutes? I think we only have about 5-ish minutes left, so we gotta be quick. Go ahead.
Grab that thing and then just fly it around. Just run around.
Okay,
It'll-
like run around, okay?
Just-
Yeah, that would definitely unroll this, okay? Okay, so I'll have a spare piece of PVC. We're gonna try to see what happens, okay? Okay. That's still probably gonna take a while, right? Okay, what other ideas we have? Go ahead. Ooh, roll it down the hallway. That would be pretty easy, right? Okay, any other ideas? Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. You can go first and then you go. Okay, so I could just chuck it to the back of the room and it will absolutely unravel. I like it. Go ahead.
Bar on the low, but turn the bar the other way.
Okay. Okay, so this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and go all over the top. Okay. Okay, so I think those are all great ideas. So I have a few things that maybe I can try. So I brought some fun tools with me. One of which is a leaf blower. So we can kind of see, we'll do it this way. I'm gonna, right? And those are great sound effects. All right, so I have a leaf blower and I have my rod and I'm gonna try to, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so that worked really well. Did you guys see kind of my toilet paper roll was wobbling about a little bit? And so that was really fast, but I think I probably can do something a little bit quicker. Okay? So we're gonna make a mess.
I love this.
I accept it. But what I have done is, because I like to tinker, I have outfitted the other part of my leaf blower with something. Okay? So I have added a little contraption to the end of my leaf blower. And it just so happens that a roll of toilet paper fits perfectly on the end of my leaf blower. All right? So, All right, so. Yep, we got it. All right, so we got our 2 volunteers.
Who's farting?
Make the guy with the power drill do it.
No, that's
No, those are not. That would be perfect, but those are not my sound effects.
sounds cool.
Look, you got
All
an,
right.
you got an email.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna give you some reinforcement here. But have you guys looked at the power? All right, so I want you guys to hold it. Okay, and then this is some. Okay. All right. So. All right. So, are we ready to see you? Are we ready to?
We're ready. Woo!
All right.
One.
Okay. So we're gonna need a countdown, and then
3.
on the countdown, we're gonna turn our little contraptions on and see what happens. Okay. So we're gonna start at 5. All right. So 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So that was maybe 30 seconds.
Like 10.
Pretty cool, right?
Want me to turn it off now?
All right. So we of course have more toilet paper, but we don't want to create too much of a mess for us to clean up. So Bernoulli's principle, like I mentioned before, we use them in those bags, and we made a pretty fun contraption that actually leverages Bernoulli's principle. So we are already out of time, guys. Just crazy.
Can I put this on YouTube?
Yes, but you gotta tag me. So I'll give you the info, okay? All right. So thank you so much. It has been a pleasure. The other thing is, before you guys leave, we have some fun little toys that are Earth, Wind, and Fire inspired. Yes, that you guys can take home. So before you leave, be sure to stop up at front and grab a little takeaway. All right, thank you guys.
Stop it. She's gonna